Hello and welcome to our fifth Java intermediate tutorial. On our last video we went through enum, which means enumeration, that represent a group of constants and that are unchangeable or overwritten. Then we went through how to print out a date and pattern, and also we went through how to get a user input. Now today we are going to go through an array list. So what is an array list? An array list can be modified, while in an array you cannot, which means we can increase, decrease, or edit the elements. So how do we write an array list? First you have to write array list, then declare the type of array, which in this example is going to be string, and name the array list. We have named it as names. New array list, and again you have to declare the variable string. So in this array I have added 5 names. So let's start by printing out the first statement. So as you see here, I'm going to print the elements one by one, so they will be inside a square bracket. So let's go through a for loop now. So how do we write a for loop in an array list? Again, integer I equals 0, which is the index, the first index, and then is less names dot size and not dot length as arrays. So the output is, as you see, print elements in for loop, and they are from Ben to Daniela. Then we done again another for each loop, an enhanced loop, and we get the same result, print elements in for each loop. So now I want to print out a name using the index number. In array you use names, square brackets, and for example if it's the first one 0, but in an array list we have to write names dot the syntax get, and inside our parentheses you write the index number. As you see here we get print out index Ben. In our next statement we are going to print out this time the index of that name. So if we say here the index of Mark is 0, 1 and 2, so the index of Mark is 2. So as you see here we got print out index number of element Mark is equals to 2. So now we are going to set, which means we are going to replace index 0, which is Ben, with Bob. So we get set Bob as index 0 is equals to Bob. So now we are going to remove index number 3. So index 0, 1, 2 and 3 it is Angela. So Angela will be replaced by Daniela. As you see, this one names dot remove index number 3, we have removed Angela, and now index number 3 is Daniela. So here, as you see, we are going to remove the element. This time we are not using the index. We can remove the element from the array list. This time we are going to remove Tom. So they remain Bob, Mark and Daniela. We can also print the size of the array list. So how do we write it? Names dot, instead of length as we do an array, we write size, and we get the array size is 3. So now again we are going to add another name, another element inside our array list. But by default, when you're going to add another element, it will be the last one. So as you see, Bob, Charlie, Mark, Daniela, and the last one is Maria. So here we have added Maria as our last element. To add an element in a specific index, we have to write names.add the index where it's going to be placed and the element, which is the name. So So first we had Bob, Mark, Daniela, and Maria, and now index number 1, which is Mark, will be replaced with Charlie, and Mark will be index number 2, Daniela index number 3, and Maria will become index number 4. As you see, we got Bob, Charlie, Mark, Daniela, and Maria. So how we do sort? Names, alphabetical order. We write first we have imported the the source package and the class, which is collections. Then we write collections dot sort and the array list name, which is names. So if we run it, we get Bob, Charlie, Daniela, Maria, and Mark. So to print out from the last to the beginning in the reverse order, you have to write the package source class name, the sort array list, collections, and reverse order, and it will print out from the last one, from Mark till Bob. So how do we clear all the array list? We write the array list name and clear, and you clear the element by printing only the square brackets. That was all about Arraylist. Thanks for watching, and if you like my videos, please share and subscribe. Thank you.